Hi guys, I'm back again. I'm here today to show you what you can do with those $1 coffins that you can get at the Michaels. I think it's like they're like in the middle of the aisle. They're holiday project little kits or whatever, and there were two versions of these coffins. One that you would open and an evil voice would emerge, and these were the cheaper ones. These were the dollar, just plain old, coffins. And I'm just going to show you a different alternative of what you could do with these coffins to give them out as gifts or just to have them as a very cute decoration in your home. So here I have one. I painted with a lot of the Lindsay Stamking sprays. I use a lot of the moon shadow sprays or mist. And you can see the glimmer, hopefully, under the light here. I use modeling paste to give it a look. In this case, either moss or like seaweed or something. I'm thinking of going with a Davy's Locker coffin type of thing, or locker. That's why I use a lot of the green on this one. This one is a work in progress. So they do look nicely once you start decorating them. And I decided to go with themes. So I will go with the first one here. I did a Dracula theme coffin, and as you can see here, I used my mold. I have a mold that it's a hand, left and right, and I use modeling paste, or actually paper clay, and it's lightweight, and I paint it with Lumiere paints. I'm going to mention a lot about the Lumiere paints because I use them a lot in my project, especially when I'm working with wood. And this is blue here, but I use a lot of the golds and the silvers and copper. You can find them at Aaron Brothers. I've seen them at local art store supplies and occasionally at Joann's. And you can see on this one I use mostly Lindsay Stamking sprays and Tim Holtz Distress ink. And I use a lot of the I Am Roses and such. And I use the same mold to create the foot or the feet of the coffin to give it more of the creepy look. And it does stand very well. And to complete the look, I use this little skeletons that you would purchase at the Michaels store. And this one is the ones that come in a glittered version. And you can see here on this one, he has his little necklace or little ruffled with a jewel necktie or such. And he has a pearl necklace on. And he has cufflinks. So this is the vampire. I made a template out of the bottom part of the coffin so I could make these cushion pillow or cushion base for these coffins. This one has a burgundy velvet cloth, and I hand sewn the little buttons here or beads to give it more of the authentic look, vintage or Victorian style. And this one says rest in peace, and I use paper from DCW, DV die cuts with a view. And you just place them back in there. I did have to cut them down to make them, size them down to make them fit into the coffin, and it closes quite nicely. So there's one of the vampire if you want to do a vampire theme. I did a little bit on the romantic style shabby chic, which is the Marie Antoinette. This one's Marie Antoinette. Again, the hands, sculptured paper clay. I used also a little cherub or an angel. I Am Roses. Use this one with the Lumiere paint in silver and some of the Lindsay Stamking sprays. This one has trim, pearl trim, and some ribbon here on the bottom that completes the look. You open this one and you have a Marie Antoinette skeleton inside. And this one I put a little tulle dress on and a necklace to give it the look, and I put some stickles in for the eyes. This one again, I put a pincushion type of background here so the skeleton can lay comfortable on it, just to complete the whole look. And I use a pearl trim. And then on this side, I use a pom-pom trim. Quite cute. again, laid perfectly inside the coffin. And it closes nicely. I have to just put in the tool in. So that's the Marie Antoinette. Some are still a work in progress. This one is Day of the Dead. I use a lot of the miniature roses and details from I Am Roses and some of Wild Orchid Crafts sprays here. The skull is made out of paper clay. I did it out of a mold I have that I made, and I just used this lace trim, made a circle, and on the bottom I used this type of gauze, Halloween gauze. You can't even see it because a lot of the roses are just laying on top of it. I use a lot of the sprays and inks from Tim Holtz. This one's not done yet. I will do again pink type of cushion. I don't know yet, and I will make feet for this one. And last but not least, just to change the vibe a bit, you don't have to do, you know, the whole Halloween type of thing. I did a Tutankhamun little coffin here. I think you say coffin is Sark. I don't remember the name. But this one I hand painted all the little hieroglyphics on it, and I made the bust of Tutankhamun. I have a mold. There's one missing. I'll have to glue him back on with some better glue. I don't particularly care for the glue gun. It just doesn't work. It just peels off, so we'll have to use some stronger glue to put it back on. I haven't lost it. And it's all around. And they're all made out of paper clay, just as the hand is. And the paint is also Lumiere. What I did on this one, I used paper clay. I rolled it down thin, used a stamp, and pressed it into the paper clay, and then I used the dark moon shadows so you can see the depth of the image. So this one is Nefertiti, and here you will see a scorpion, and then you'll see a mummy here. Let me take him out. Again, I don't like the glue gun, and you can see the glue there, but so far so good, I would say. This is an image of Tutankhamun's sarcophagus, I guess. I'm saying it wrong, but you get the idea. The mummy in itself is one of those 99-cent store, let me move a little bit, these little skeletons right here, and I just wrapped them up with some cotton gauze that I have, and I inked it with Lindsay Stamkin, and I use a lot of the little rhinestone trim to make his necklace, and I used stickles for his eyes, and I made these beetles that lay upon him, and I did make his own mask. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do and to make these coffins quite unique and gifts. This one lays nicely in its coffin too, and you can lock it. And on this one, you can just have it the traditional way, sitting on your bookshelf or whatever, you know. So there you go, some ideas that you can do with those little coffins at the 99 bin or whatever from Michael's. And hopefully it inspires you to make some. And if you do, please share me your videos of your version of your 99-cent coffins. Thanks again for watching. Bye.